Hello friends, I'm Monica. Welcome to Fun Gardening. Today's video is about how to get maximum flowers in Exora. Many people complain that their Exora is not blooming. There are few points which you will have to keep in mind while caring for your Exora plant to bring flowers. The first thing is that the Exora plant requires at least 5 to 6 hours of full sunlight to bloom. So if you are not providing appropriate amount of sunlight, your plant will not bloom. Second point is Exora likes rich organic soil which is slightly acidic. To make such soil, mix 1 part of garden soil, 1 part of cow dung manure or vermicompost, and 1 part of river sand. Add half teaspoon of fungicide powder and a handful of bone meal to prepare ideal soil mixture for your Exora plant. Soil mixture should be well drained also. That's why we have to add soil river sand. Keep the soil moist, not soggy. Exora plant likes slightly moist soil, not soggy. That means you should neither overwater your plant nor underwater your plant. So that is the second point. And third thing is Exora likes acidic soil, as I said, but sometimes soil turns alkaline in this plant. This happens many times in Exora, that soil turns alkaline. And this plant is meant for acidic soil, and its mechanism is like that: it absorbs nutrients in the acidic mildew. You can cover the soil with you can use mulch of vermicompost or cow dung manure and keep the mulch 1 inch or 1.5 inch away from the main stem. Otherwise the stem will rot, as the cow dung manure or vermicompost has acidic nature. So cover the soil, upper layer of soil with 1 or 1.5 inch of organic manure. That will benefit your plant in 2 ways. One is mulching is good to keep soil moist. The second is every time when you give water, this some quantity of manure will dissolve in water and provide nutrition to the soil. So when soil turns alkaline, the plant shows symptoms of deficiency of micronutrients, especially iron and manganese, and that appears in the form of chlorosis on the leaves. Chlorosis means yellowing of leaves between the leaf veins. Veins remain green and the portion of leaf between the veins turns yellow. That is called chlorosis. So your plant will show symptoms of chlorosis. That means if you see yellow leaves on your plant with green veins, that means your plant is not absorbing micronutrients from the soil. At that time, stop giving fertilizer to your plant, and at this time foliar application of fertilizer is best. We will have to provide nutrition through the leaf surface. So this is the chlorosis marks. Yellow, the leaves are yellow in between the veins. That means the plant is not absorbing micronutrients. So soil is alkaline, plant will not absorb micronutrients. We will provide that through foliar application. For that, take 1 liter of water, dissolve 1 teaspoon of NPK 19-19-19 and half a teaspoon of any micronutrient powder. Dissolve that, make a solution and spray that solution on leaves of your plant. and apply this weekly or at the interval of 4 days. And meanwhile, give simple plain water to your plant. Don't fertilize the soil. And after 3-4 days, take 1 liter of water, dissolve 1 teaspoon of vinegar. If you take, you can take apple cider vinegar. It will be the best thing. But if you don't have, you can take any vinegar. Dissolve 1 teaspoon in 1 liter of water and give that water to your plant once in a month to Ixora plant. That will turn soil into acidic. So after giving this vinegar solution, after 3 or 4 days after giving this solution, you can give any organic liquid fertilizer to your plant. That will bring blooms in your plant, and your plant will bloom profusely. So these are few things which you will have to take care of if you want your plant to bloom profusely. So friends, this was all about the tips which you will have to follow to bring your plants bloom profusely. So friends, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends. Okay friends, bye.